Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda and this is my channel, Linda T70. It's really good to have your company today. Good to see you again if you're a regular. Hello, and if you just happened on my channel by chance, hope you enjoy my videos and please feel free to stick around. Right, what have I got to tell you about this week so far? Has anything amusing happened? Don't think so really. I've been doing a lot of DIY with the downstairs loo. Thank you for all the interest that you've shown in that, by the way. It's really nice of you to comment and given me some tips and ideas. It's ever so difficult because I have an image in my brain and and I wander around the shops thinking, oh yeah, this'll be, yeah, this is just right, and then I buy it and I bring it home and then I think, oh, actually, I don't know. So it's all a bit, as I keep saying, a bit suck it and see, really. The first thing to mention, oh, so, by the way, sorry, all my videos, the last couple have been really long. This shouldn't be. It's Friday afternoon and I'm really hoping I can get this out this evening for you. And then I'll be due to do another one early this week. And I've just been so busy, I haven't really had a lot of time to sort of collect everything. But we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. So I've taken a little bit of film of the downstairs loo, like a before and after thing, or a photos. I forget what I did now, and I will try and insert that into this video. Well, I will insert that into this video, but it's not finished yet. It's now Friday, did I just say it's now Friday afternoon, and I need current husband to do his bits and pieces in there. He's going to do some shelf building and stuff for me. And so hopefully that will be done over the weekend, and by Monday or Tuesday when the video usually goes out, hopefully you'll be able to see the finished article. But I did go this morning to the range and to B&Q. Now, let me see. Hang on a minute. Very professional, very professional. So, if you remember, I bought this paper for the walls because I wanted a London theme. I've since realised it's not just London buildings on this paper, so I was a bit stupid there because I was looking at things thinking, oh, I don't recognise that. And then the penny dropped that I think there's buildings from sort of international buildings there, but we do have some London buildings like the Shard, the Gherkin, you know, the Elizabeth Tower where the Big Ben is, and so on. So and probably one or two others. So I do try. But anyway, so I just said to my friend, because my friend's been here this afternoon and she's just left, I said, well, if there's ever two people in my tiny toilet having a little chat about the wallpaper, it will be a discussion point and we can try and figure out where all these different buildings are situated in the world. Anyway, so that paper's gone up on the wall. I've left one of the walls kind of with the original brick paper because this is sort of London Underground themed, or it will be when it's finished. Just to manage your expectations on that, I mean, I'm not really going to have anything that's too... I was looking to have some London Underground wallpaper, but if such a thing exists, I couldn't find anything, you know, with tube trains and things on. And if I did find anything, we're talking about 200 quid a roll, which is a bit out of my price bracket. But, you know, go with me on it. Just have to use a bit of imagination. But one of the things we did buy was some stick-down tiles for the floor in there to go, so that we've got this obviously on the walls. And current husband made this choice and he chose these. And because I'm sort of not, well, I'm not bossy, but I tend to make decisions about this sort of thing because generally speaking, and I know I'm not speaking for every man on God's earth, but men don't really care that much about flooring and wallpapers and stuff. Basically they say, well, you know, whatever you like. So but I thought on this occasion I'd let him choose. So he chose this flooring and I said, okay, well, if that's what you want. But I didn't think it was going to look right, and I think one or two of you probably thought the same as well. So I did take them out of the packet and laid them on the floor with against the wallpaper, and I thought, no, it's not going to work. And I didn't say anything to him, and when he came in from work he had a look to see what I'd been doing, and he said, oh, it's a bit busy, isn't it? Which astonished me. So anyway, we've decided that we are now going to put those, we're not going to take them back, we're going to use them because we have our upstairs bathroom. I know all mod cons here is that will fit in, they will fit in there fine because that's very white with just a bit of colour in it, and they will look good upstairs. So that's, I will show you that, but that's what we're going to do with those. And I chose something else. I chose these. So these are obviously meant to look like tiled floor, and they've got sort of browns, golds, greys, bit of black, I think, and I thought that might be quite a good choice. So we are now going to have these in the downstairs loo, which I think will be a bit better with my kind of theme than the speckly ones, which we are going to use upstairs. So nothing wasted there. And that was in B&Q, and those these packs there, this all the same brand. It's this DC Fix, which I've never noticed before because I've never looked for this sort of stuff. So DC Fix, and they were £15.30 each. So yep, I'll show you when that's all down. So we've got those, and I also wanted a mirror. And where I live, oh no, I'll do the B&Q one things first because I've got a couple of bits from B&Q. I got, in a video I did of my wardrobes, the open wardrobes that current husband built, when I watched that back, I thought, dear God, Linda, I must have mentioned home base 8 quid lamp, battery powered light that's sensor lamp that I'd got in my cupboard about 42 times, and I thought, dear, honestly. So anyway, I bought another one. So this is what they are, and you put batteries in them. Shall I show you? Shall I show you? Let's just go mad here. I mean, it doesn't look like you all listened to me and rushed out and bought them, especially if you live round my way, because they've still got plenty of stock in there. But honestly, they're really quite good. And because they're sensor motivated, that's not right, the word sensor, what's the word? Sensor, when you move, the light comes on. But they just look like this, and they're, as I say, they're battery operated. So, yeah, you just sort of put screws in, and you hook this on. I think that's the right way, and they're absolutely brilliant. And I've got one under, I'm telling you the same thing again, one under my stairs where I keep the vacuum cleaner and bits and pieces, and it's just like when you open the fridge, you know, the light comes on. And I thought this might be quite useful in the downstairs loo, because sometimes we have to get up in the night to let the dog out, and when you get up in the night to let the dog out, you think, well, I might as well have a quick wee while I'm down here. And you have to turn all the lights on. But I thought, if we've got one of these, we don't have to. So I don't know whether we're going to put this up or not, but that was my thinking. But anyway, £8. You could, as long as you've got a wall to stick them on. Well, I suppose you could. Don't have to put them on a wall, do you? Just they're double A batteries. I think they're really good. So I bought another one of those just in case I can find somewhere to put it. I also got, this is all a bit random. Oh, I didn't show you my tiles. I'll go and get my tiles. I got some grey Metro tiles to do the splashback. So bought a couple of boxes of those because I'm not sure how much I'm going to use them and how I'm going to, whether I'm going to go along or what I'm going to do. So like I say, I never know what I'm doing till I actually do it. And I got this kind of mid-grey colour which goes with the cabinet thing that the sink goes in. So I've got those. They were from B&Q, but let's see. I don't know if I've... B&Q. Oh no, that was what I bought today. I haven't got the receipt for that, but they weren't very... Oh no, I got them from Wickes, that's right. Duh. They were £15 a box, and I don't know how many, what the quantity is in them. It's quite a lot anyway. I don't know, I'm useless, aren't I? But anyway, they're quite inexpensive, those tiles, but I mean, I know most people have got them, haven't they? They do loads of colours, they're good. So that's the tiles. Then I saw, I know there's no stopping me really, is there? I saw this stuff, which is this DC Fix thing, and DC Fix brand, and it's sticky back plastic, I suppose, isn't it? I just think of Blue Peter when anyone says sticky back plastic. I suppose most of us do, don't we? If you live in the UK and know what Blue Peter is. If you don't, it's a kids programme that goes back to the 1950s, I think, and it's still on. So it's like this sort of pattern, and I thought, oh, maybe that might work on some shelving. So I don't know, again, I'll have a think about that. I don't really plan these things very well, do I? And then I bought some tile spacers. So all exciting stuff. And then I got this as well. This again is from B&Q. One of these basket things. Now people seem to buy this sort of stuff and put the toilet rolls in. I have a bit of a thing in toilets and bathrooms about, you know, that thing that there is when you flush the toilet, you need to put the lid down so there's no sort of spray, speckly spray anywhere. And I think that works quite well most of the time in our house. Well, I certainly put the lid down all the time. I can't vouch for everybody else, so I do worry about any fabrics in the loo or the bathroom, but I thought, to hell with it. So I bought one of these things that lots of people seem to buy, and I thought maybe, I don't know if I'll use it upstairs bathroom or downstairs bathroom, or if I'll use it in another room in my bedroom, but it's one of these little storage things, and I thought potentially toilet rolls could go in there, although I normally keep my toilet rolls in the cupboard where the sink is, but I thought I'd buy that. It's the same colour I'm going for, so you know, I might not have a plan, but I do have a bit of an idea of what I'm doing here. And then I went to the range, which is right next door where I live, to B&Q, and I've got some of this stuff for the kitchen. I don't know what it smells like. It's oh, nice, it's lemony. Lemon sherbet, it's exactly what it smells like. I've gone a bit mad with surface cleaner lately. I think I might have said this on a video before. I've been buying the stuff I get from Sainsbury's, which is like £1 or something, because I think, well, what's the point of paying more? But it's just nice to have a kitchen that smells nice. So I've been buying that Fabulosa. The flavour is like something like Blossoms. I don't know, I forget what it's called, but they didn't have any of that flavour in the range today, so I just got this, and this one's an anti-back one, so I'll get that until I can find some of the other stuff. I don't know why I'm bothering showing you this. I'm sure you've all seen Fabulosa stuff before. So this is Spotless Kitchen, and it is lemon sherbet flavour, fragrance. So I've got that. I think that was £1, and then my pièce de résistance is my mirror that I bought. I wanted a round mirror in the downstairs loo, and I was going for one without a a frame, and then I saw one with a frame that had a sort of leather strap thing and in the range, which wasn't very much money. It was about £12, and I walked around with that for a while, and then I was thinking, oh, I don't know, because I was thinking, the old tube trains used to hang on to, when the train was busy, you'd hang on to a leather strap that came down from the ceiling or a rail or something. So I thought, and then I thought, it's a bit, just, I don't know, will that look right? So, and then I was wondering how low the mirror would be with the strap, so I couldn't really picture it. Anyway, I saw this, which is bigger, and it was, I think, £34. But I was quite taken with this surround. My friend that I've just seen, I just showed it to her, and she said, oh, you could draw a tube train going around it. I thought, I'm not that good. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I thought, well, I said to her, you can do it if you've got enough time on your hands. But maybe she's got a point. Maybe I should. So I try not to, oh God, whatever you see, you can see reflections. So you can see it's quite a big, I'll show you this way around and you can see the size of it. So it's quite big. And I thought this colour would go quite well. Pick out the colours of this flooring. I don't know if you can see any of that at all. But in life it looks like it's on the same sort of colour palette, so I thought that might look good. But then I also thought, if when I ask current husband to put it up on the wall and it doesn't look right, I could always paint that. So it's the gift that keeps on giving, this one, isn't it? So is that everything I've got to show you? So yes, flooring, light, £8 from B&Q. Dewberry What's It, not sure what I'm going to do with it. Possibly cover a shelf with it, and don't know. Tiles, Metro tiles. And you've seen the wallpaper, and you've seen the old design tile, which will now go up. So we've got another job to do now, do the other bathroom. Yeah, so that's everything I bought today. Oh, and this, which I'm not entirely sure what I bought it what I bought it for, but there you go. But it does go, it's the right colour, so maybe I'll find something to do with it. So on this video, as I say, I'll try and put a couple of bits of the prep work I was doing. Along with this little haul here. Yeah, so it's been quite a big week actually with schooling, hasn't it? Because we've had two of our grandchildren have gone to school. One started at nursery in his brother's school, and my other grandson, so that one's 3.5, or 3.5, yeah, 3.5. And my other grandson, he's 4.5, and he's actually 4 and 9 months, so he's gone into proper big school now. So quite a big week for them. It's just it's so nice, isn't it? When, I mean, it just shows you how the time's going so quickly, when all these tiny babies you've got, the next minute they're at school. And then I always find, I'm going off at one now, aren't I? I always find that it seems like it takes about 15 years for them to go through from, you know, reception class to year 6. I'm trying to remember all the year numbers because we didn't used to call it that when I was little. And then they go to secondary school, and then they're out in about 10 minutes. You know, it just seems, helicopter, it just seems absolutely amazing, really, that the whole sort of slog up to secondary level. He's our 3rd grandchild to go to secondary school, so and he, you know, we see him quite a lot. So you know, I hope. Sorry, my 10-year-old grandson is in year 6. Sorry, duh. My 10-year-old grandson's in year 6, so it's his last year in primary, and he'll be going up to secondary next year. So it'll be interesting to see how he changes. Although, you know, they change quickly anyway, don't they, kids? They get to about 8, and that's it. But they're just so grown up. My granddaughter that's gone into, I've got 2 granddaughters that both gone into year 4 this year, separate schools. and her parents sent us a photo of her in her uniform, and she looks about 13. It's just, honestly, just time just whizzes past, doesn't it? But yeah, it's cute when they're in primary and junior. It as I've said before, it's nice. You get sort of a bit involved with it then, don't you? But when they go up to secondary school, they go in the gate in the morning and they come out when they're 17 or whatever it is these days, and you don't really know what's gone on in between. You don't sort of get involved too much, do you? But yeah, so I don't think we're going to be having any more grandchildren. Highly unlikely anyway, so we've got enough. Because they're all similar ages as they came in batches. I don't know if you found that with your grandchildren. We've got 5 children between us, and we had, so two are 14, 2 are 10, 3 are 8, 1 is, as I say, 4 and just coming, he'll be 5 in January, and the little one who's 3.5. So yeah, I mean, 2016 was a very busy year. They were, 2 of them arrived in the same month, and the other one was only a couple of 5 months later. But yeah, very busy. Anyway, I don't think I've got much else to tell you. I'm sorry I'm a bit all over the place today. Everything's a bit of a mess around me, and I've got stuff to do, and my head's a bit all over the place. I thought I'd get my ears out though today, because my hair's a bit strange. I had it cut last week, and it's a bit shorter than normal, because for some reason I got it cut earlier, 2 weeks earlier than I normally would, and so I don't know. I've got my ears out so you can see those. That's nice for you. Right, I'm going to go now. I will see you next week. So next week is the big Christmas decoration sort out. So I shall be videoing some of that event to show you what I'm getting rid of and how I'm getting rid of it. You'll be pleased to know when I did my makeup sort out a couple of weeks ago, all that did go to be recycled. I didn't just chuck any of that away, but I've still got a bag full of clothes to take to the charity shop. I was going to be a bit sneaky and put it in one of those, you know, in car parks, like Asda car park, they've got food, clothes bins. So you can just, you know, like the Salvation Army and that. And I thought, well, certainly don't mind giving them some money by getting rid of, because I just haven't been to the shop to the area where the charity shop is. So I pulled up, and there was nobody else around, and I pulled up at the clothes bank thing in the Asda car park, and it was absolutely rammed. Everything was rammed. I don't know when they get emptied, and loads of people had left stuff lying on the ground, which of course is no good to anybody. There's loads of signs there saying don't leave stuff. So I just kept mine in my boot, and I thought I'll just have to get up to the charity shop. The only disadvantage with going to the charity shop is if you've got a heavy bag, which I've got, of stuff, you have to park your car in a car park and then walk. You can't stop anywhere near it. So unless you're with someone, because I am 70, you know, I keep saying that to current husband, I am 70, you know, it is quite heavy and quite awkward to do it, but I will take it. Anyway, that's another subject. I'm so sorry if this has been a bit of a disappointment of a video, but I did want to come on today, just show you those bits, let you know how I'm getting on with the decorating, because I don't want you losing any sleep over it. And I will show you the finished toilet WC next week, and I will also see you talking about Christmas decorations and Halloween. I've got Halloween to get rid of as well. Oh, and before I go, unless I said this already and I've already forgotten, when I went into the range today, they had lots of Christmas stuff out, as in bedding and decor. I don't know if they had lots of baubles and Christmas trees, because I really tried not to look, because this is what I want to do. I need to get rid of, you know, all this stuff I've got, because it just bothers me that there's so much stuff and it's all very overwhelming now, as in decor. And so I didn't look. I did see some nice cups that were Halloween themed. I thought, no. So I focused myself and I didn't buy anything, and hopefully anything I buy in the future, be from Christmas, for Christmas or Halloween, will be stuff I just love rather than some of the old toot I've got already. Anyway, enough of that. I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for listening, if indeed you hung on to listen to me. Please subscribe if you don't already. That would be absolutely fabulous. And I will see you very soon. So take care. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend. Hi, this is to show you how far I've got so far with the help of course, current husband. So this is I have taken the wallpaper, this brick wallpaper, down from this widest wall, and this is where I intend to put the London scene wallpaper. I did make a bit of a faux pas though, because I was thinking I would only remove it to here, because I've only got 2 rolls and I don't know how far it's going to stretch, because I don't know what the pattern match is on it. And there's a little, I suppose, one of those international diagrams, but it doesn't really tell me anything. So anyway, I got carried away, so I've got taken the paper off to here, and I'm hoping that I've got enough to go round this return. If I haven't, I shall just have to remove this backing paper, which is what you can see here, and just paint that bit out. I've got some pale grey paint, and hopefully, as long as you don't tell anyone, maybe nobody will notice. Apologies for the light. If anyone can tell me how you get this blooming case thing off to clean it, please let me know, because I've been pulling it about and I don't know how to do it. This light, I won't try not to give you a full view of the light, but it's one of those sort of fairly ugly ones, so I might have a think about replacing that. I've painted the ceiling, emulsioned the ceiling, which took about 10 minutes. My plan was, if I had enough paper, to do this wall and this return, because or this wall, because one of my grandchildren, I'm blaming those because I don't think it would have been an adult, was obviously in here at some point and found a picky bit of paper and pulled it, and it's taken the pattern off. And of course, when I had the towel rail here with the towel, no one ever noticed it, but things are going to change on this wall, so I'm going to have to see what I can do about that. If not, I'll just have to leave it, because I don't have any of this paper left. So my jobs for this morning, I think it's about let me see what the time is. It's quite early. I'm not even dressed yet, because I got a bit, once you start these things. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got my dogs being walked today by the walkers, so I can get on with some stuff. But what I want to do is paint the inside of this door, paint that out. The other side of it is white. I think I'll prime it and then put some emulsion on. I don't have to buy any emulsion, I've still got enough left, I think. I'm going to paint the skirting. That all looks very tatty. So that, and I do paint it on well, not a regular basis, but I decorate on a regular basis, you know, but it just goes so horrible. As you can see, current husband removed the radiator, if you remember, that was there, the rusty radiator. So I've, by the way, sorry if I'm echoing in here, it's the tiniest room in the house, and, oops, and now the stuff's gone out of it, a couple of cupboards and a cupboard and a towel, it sort of echoes. Anyway, yeah, so I've got in mind what sort of radiator I want there. So the rusty one's gone. This is, I mean, there's some piping under it, so I don't know what, I thought it must have been the soil pipe under there, but it isn't, it's just little pipes, as you can see there. In case you're worrying about all this removing stuff, this is my current husband's trade, heating, plumbing and so on, and some electrical work he can do as well. So he's, you know, he knows what he's doing. Although he got a bit, the tiles that were here, those very thick brown ugly tiles, I don't know what I was thinking when I put those everywhere. When he was getting them off with some drill type thing the other day with a big old bit on the end, he's kind of wrecked that. But my plan is, my thinking is, this will be covered with some of the leftover MDF he's got. I know you're probably thinking, that sounds a bit weird, but you know, I kind of think on my feet with this stuff, so I don't really have, I've got a vague idea what I want, but I'm not entirely sure, and things might change. So, so this is to be papered today. This is to be painted, and all the you know, the woodwork around the loo. What else am I going to do? The stick-on tiles, I might start having a go with that, although I'm not very confident around the toilet. And I did ask current husband to take the loo out, but he sort of pulled a face, so I'm going to try and... It might not be today though, but I'm going to try and manage. If not, he said he'll do it, so, you know, this is a team, it's teamwork here. So, yeah, so to sum up then, ceiling's done, not sure about that light staying. If you know how to pull that thing off and clean it, come round and clean it for me. Not sure about this. I'm hoping I might have enough paper for this wall. If not, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. And some paintwork, some, you know, skirting and the frame around the door. I think that sort of sums it up. And I'll show you if I can. I'm not very good, as you know, at filming these things, but I will try and show you me doing some stuff so you believe that I actually do it. Because the current husband keeps saying to me, oh, well, you should show them because they won't, you know, they like to see it. And I thought, well, yes, he's right. But anyway, I shall be back with you on the next bit. Hi, I was just having a bit of a think while I was getting myself dressed, because this is just you know, a few minutes after that bit I've recorded with how I was getting on so far with the downstairs loo, and I said to you about filming me doing stuff, and I'm thinking if this video is going to go on forever if I do that. You're perched a bit on a few books that I just had to hand. I had my camera up here because I was just playing back the other bit of video to see if it sounded okay. So I just thought I'd do this because I've got my painting stuff on. So I've got all bits of paint down this top. I wear the same trousers and top for all the decorating I do. So you can see I'll probably do it quite frequently. So yeah, I'll get on and I'll just show you things in stages. I think that's probably the easiest thing because, I mean, I'm sure most of you know how to get a paintbrush, dip it in a bit of paint and put it on, and it's kind of the before and after thing that I always find interesting. It's going to take a few days yet because I've still got to go, I've got to get some tiles for the backsplash thing, splashback, what do we call them? Yeah, the bit behind the sink. And I'm thinking of doing a return where current husband's going to build that shelf. Not sure how it's going to look. As I say, it's all very much suck it and see with me. So yes, I've still got to go to Wickes, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to put tiles on the shelf or whether I'm going to put some other surface. It's all very, very hit and miss. And I just wanted to say, I'll probably say this 3 times in this video, but or 10 times, who knows. I'm not telling anyone how you should decorate. I am no expert decorator. I'm not particularly good. I just don't mind doing it, and it's always me that fancies a bit of a change. I think it's when you're sort of in a house quite a lot of the time, and I'm obviously retired, and you sit and look and you think, actually I could do this or I could do that. So but mind you, I used to be like that when I worked, so it's just a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell you how to do anything, or you might look at something I do and think, oh, well, I wouldn't do that, or that's not the correct way to hang a bit of wallpaper. I just do it what suits me, and as long as it stays up there, I don't really mind, and it looks okay. So having said all that, I shall film some other bits as I'm doing them, getting on with the painting now, so I shall see you in a bit. Oh, by the way, no, well, I put a little bit of eye makeup on so you could see my eyes, but other than that, I've not bothered, so I look a bit of a right old mess. Anyway, see you in a bit. Ooh. Hi, I'll just show you the wallpaper, which I finished. It was an absolute sod to hang, quite honestly. I've never bought a roll of wallpaper before that when you pull the first bit of paper out, the design's upside down. So you can see the design the right way up in my experience, and I've hung quite a lot of wallpaper in my days. So you can pull up the pattern and you don't have to mess about. This was, you know, upside down, and it's not the sort of pattern that you can hang wrongly because it's buildings. But I've done my best. I've managed to cover that other wall. It's not been trimmed, it's still not dry. It might all fall off tonight, who knows. Let me just turn you around. Oh, sorry, professional as ever. So there's still a lot more to be done. This is the design. I'm thinking of putting because I'm not happy with this joining. I've done it as straight as I can, but obviously I had to cut this piece, and cutting isn't my strong point. So I'm going to get some of that stuff that kind of fits the corners. I don't know what you call it. I just went to Wickes, but I couldn't get it in my trolley, so I'll get some at a later point, but I think it will look better with that corner covered. Now I've got some paper left, not a lot. There was quite a lot of wastage on it, and I did do one piece. I did get the pattern muddled up because the repeat on this is quite difficult to see. But anyway, that's it so far. And next time I show you, hopefully there'll be something else that's done. See you in a bit.